My name is Jane Watlington and I am a social worker at the Parent Centre, and currently I am managing the PACES program. Parenting is a challenge and some children are more difficult to raise than others, and it seems that these days parenting is more difficult than before. There are so many more pressures on parents, more things they need to be concerned about, aware about, show interest in. More is expected of parents than before, and children are facing so many more challenges in their families, in their schoolwork, with friends, in the communities, and even with their own selves and their feelings. And there's so many more dangers and problems out there. And it's been found that the most accurate predictor of how you will raise your children is based on how you were raised or how you were parented. It's because as human beings we have a strong preference for the familiar. So consciously we do what we are used to doing or what comes naturally or what our parents did, and we repeat what was done with us before. And so many parents, we didn't have parents who were actively involved in our lives. We didn't have role models who parented us more positively, who were concerned about our thoughts and our feelings. And so many parents we work with, they don't know how to build a relationship with their children. They don't know how to show concern and interest. Even starting a simple conversation without scolding or finding fault, it's hard for them. We don't know how to communicate our feelings and our expectations to children in a firm way and to show respect to our children. And we also find that if parents are struggling with their own issues and their own problems, and if they don't feel good about themselves, then it's really difficult for them to build a relationship with their children. Listening and caring about the child's feelings and their needs and building them up is not a priority for parents. They're more concerned about themselves, maybe finding work, finding a job, finding food, where they will stay, their own relationships with others. So it's really hard for them to care about the child's needs. And that's where the work we do in PACES comes in. PACES stands for Parenting and Community Empowerment and Support. We support parents and caregivers in their parenting role. In our work, we try to build up the self-esteem of parents, because unless we meet the emotional needs of parents, they tend to find it difficult to recognize and respond sensitively and appropriately to the emotional needs of children. And it's only when parents feel that they've been listened to, understood, supported and affirmed, and that their emotional needs are satisfied, that they feel that they can take on the responsibilities of parenthood. Only then are we able to think about the needs of our children and become open to learning new and different and more nurturing ways of parenting. Through our work, parents become more aware of how they parent, how they feel and react when their children misbehave, like what really upsets them and what they can't take about their child's behavior and why. And they start becoming more conscious as parents. They take definite steps to replace what they usually do with more new skills and ideas. In our training and groups with parents, they learn about the factors that affect children's behavior and how to manage their behavior. But they also have to unlearn the unhelpful things they used to do when they raised their children and relearn new ways of thinking and responding that will benefit the child and themselves and help their children to reach their potential. In our training, we call this the process of growth, and it means that we all need to be open to new ideas and willing to change and grow. And at the Parent Centre, we always talk about that parents don't need to be perfect parents. Children just need good enough parents. And that's parents who are aware when they've made a mistake, when they are willing to admit to their children, and when parents can say sorry and try again. And this will actually prepare children for life as they learn that it's okay to make mistakes and that they can grow from their mistakes, and also to learn to always try to work on themselves. So as parents, we should not be hard on ourselves as we practice these new skills. From our training and from our groups, we need to be gentle with ourselves, because change is difficult and it takes time. We need to be compassionate with ourselves, and we should not expect perfection, but rather progress as we try the new skills with our children in each day.
My name is Shuaib Saleh and I am the Fatherhood Facilitator. Our program is basically looking at men in the community, bringing them together and talking about the parenting styles and challenges. But we also focus on what is the role of the father in the family, his role as provider, a role model, carer, and we focus on how does he build the relationship with his partner and his children. the work we do with men, it's very exciting work, but it also comes with challenges. For example, men are not seen as partners to come to workshops and talk about their children or parenting. And some of them also feel that it's not their responsibility to parent. What we do as an organization is we provide men with skills and tools to be able to build that relationship with their children. So many, for example, reported that they've built a better relationship with their partners and spending more time with their child. And then there's a reduction of violence in the home. So there's been a very positive impact regarding this program. We run smaller groups. Our groups are about 10 in a group, and we run groups where we cater for men that are working and men that are unemployed as well.
Good day, my name is Berenice Scott. I'm a parent educator facilitator, which simply means I facilitate support groups in the Mitchells Plain area as well as in the Noah Park area. What we do in the support groups is very simple. We're actually trying to build a relationship between parent and child. So, a lot of benefits come to the support group. We make the parents understand also that no child wants a perfect parent. A good enough parent is all you need to be. And being a good enough parent needs to be able to forgive, be able to admit that they've made mistakes, and also then to consider the child and to build good confidence, self-esteem within the children. We also make the parents know that self-esteem is so important. It needs to start from a very early age. So it's parents' responsibility to build self-esteem within a child. So the main thing we do in the support group is to sharpen parenting skills. So what we do there, we learn the factors affecting children's behavior and how to manage it. We also unlearn the mistakes we used to do, and then we relearn new positive ways to hook our children in positively. Okay, so there's lots of benefits also happening in the support group. Parents become so aware of themselves. They look deep within themselves and they find that there's a lot of changes that needs to be done. With them be changing, the child is also changing in a positive way. So it basically all starts by the parents. So parents step up their parenting skills, and that is how they enhance and fill their child. So positive children need positive parents. So it really starts by the parents, by changing themselves, changing their mindsets, and helping the children in a positive manner.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I started with the group 5 to 6 months ago. I started as an angry parent. It wasn't good for me at home, and then I started to come to this club where I realized how to speak, how to handle my anger, and how to how to handle the situation with my daughter. At the moment, we're doing great. I've learned how to speak to her. I've learned how to stop and respond and handle the situations, and I'm still learning.